Sea of Thieves is easily my favorite video game of all time. Today I'd like to try a little bit of a different video format. To just sit and talk about it for a bit. A lot of things have happened recently. We got a whole new group of players with the PS5 release. The world and gameplay are continuing to evolve, and we have more content than we ever have before. But why is it that even with all of this, I still miss the old Sea of Thieves? For some background, I am by no means a day one player. I don't want anyone to think that going into this. I actually joined in 2022, only a few months after the release of the Pirate's Life Tall Tales and the peak of the arena's lifespan. I bought Sea of Thieves because my friend was moving away, and we wanted something to do to stay in touch. And so, Sea of Thieves night became a thing for us every weekend. Let me tell you, that day one feeling is like nothing I've ever experienced before. I'll be honest, I can barely even remember the day I became Pirate Legend. But I'll never forget running around on Lone Cove trying to figure out what an ocean crawler was and where to find ammo to kill it with. It was amazing. I loved spending time together. The two of us conquered the seas. My favorite memories are those of him showing me the ropes and us discovering the secrets of the world together. And even on those many hours where we were just sailing from place to place. Sea of Thieves is unique in the sense that traveling is not only a key mechanic of the game, but also one of its most drawing features. The seas can be so peaceful, the views are just stunning. I remember sailing through the night with the amazing music that you can hear now playing in the background, sitting on the deck of my ship and just catching up with my friend. Sure, we were still on a mission, but this trip provided us time to just be friends and talk. Those are the memories I will never forget. Not screaming into my mic trying to defeat our first Ashen Lord, but being two guys, two brothers on the waves. As with many games, Sea of Thieves was forced to evolve to keep up with the trends being set up by the rest of the industry. This meant more and more content was being added to the game, but regardless of this, for many of us, the Sea of Thieves started to lose its touch. I didn't know why. More content should mean more fun. More fun brought more players, and more good times to be had, right? Well, not exactly. See, a lot of veterans started to feel the same way I did, and it caused two big factions to form. The Sweats and the Sea of Thieves is Dead kids. If you're watching this video, then you know at least some of those people. While not everyone fell into one of these two categories, their numbers and vocal opinions caused a sort of skill wall to form. Anytime new content was added to the game, new players would either be taken advantage of by the Sweats or turned away from the game altogether by those who claimed that it was dead, even though most of them still played the game regularly themselves. Because of this, keeping new players has been really hard, and even vets too. After a while, my nightly Sea of Thieves sessions went from once a week to once a month, and eventually a few times a year. I tried to bring on some new players to play with me, but none of them really stuck with it. I was pretty much on my own. See, I've thought a lot about this. If the game were like what it is now, back in 2022, when I first sailed the seas, I think I'd be ecstatic. With so much to do, I would have had so much fun. It took me until now to realize that it was never the content that was the issue. See, it was us. We were what caused the Sea of Thieves to change. We demanded content and were never satisfied. We robbed the new players of that day one feeling each of us had when we played. That is, until Rare made the greatest decision in the history of this game. By releasing Sea of Thieves on PS5, Rare ensured a massive wave of new players would arrive on the seas. This was the first time I really saw a change in our community. Creators started sharing their love of the game, showing their love for the new sailors, and teaching them the ropes, bringing them into the fold. It was beautiful. Now the game's flourishing again. The seas are no longer empty, and there are adventures to be had. To be honest, I'm jealous of these new players. They're experiencing what I've been missing for so long. I miss discovering the secrets of each island, watching YouTube tutorials to find the best way to beat bosses, sitting in the tavern and telling stories, just having good times with my friends. I took some time on PS5 release day to sail some sloops with new players. Seeing their wonder, watching their first days unfold, and hearing their stories just inspired me. Why does day one ever have to end? Sure, the game may not feel the same, but the beauty of Sea of Thieves is that it can be whatever we make of it. The beauty of the game is the people who play it, and that's how it was always intended to be since launch. The Sea of Thieves isn't a title. It's not a game. It's not even a place. The Sea of Thieves is us, each and every one of us. It's up to us to make it better, to bring in those who don't know what they're missing, to those who need it. My friend who first brought me to this seas and I are now making plans to finally reach the shores of gold together. It may not be profitable, it may not be new content, but it was our goal from the very start of our adventure together. And now, because of this beautiful game and this beautiful community, we're finally doing that together. I love Sea of Thieves. Not in the way I used to. But that's what love truly is. Love is change. Love is caring for something, regardless of how the situation may be different. Fun is conditional, but not love. Love is unconditional. The Sea of Thieves is all of us, and I love the Sea of Thieves. I love solving mysteries together. I love debating what to do with golden sands. I love meeting new and old pirates on the seas. I love getting too drunk below deck to helm the ship. I love firing ourselves out of cannons and the blunderbomb wars we have on deck with our crews. I love searching every island for every single bit of lore we can find. I love grinding every commendation. I love doing absolutely nothing, and I love sitting on the ship, looking at the stars and having real conversations. I love the Sea of Thieves. So, thank you, Sea of Thieves, for everything. It means more than you know.